Second is what are the advantage of new PV solutions for roofs in Spain. Audience, please, if you would like to enjoy English, you can switch to the English channel and enjoy the English translation service. Thank you.
Sí, yo pienso que la segunda pregunta fue
that the second question was already answered during the panel, so there's not much point in answering it again. What we mentioned it already. Regards to energy storage, I would like to go more in depth that this is one of the greatest challenges that we have as an industry to really make energy available to everyone, to make sure that it has a deep impact in society. In terms of residential, particularly, commercial and industrial, the technology still needs to develop greatly in order to satisfy the requirements of industry. There's many projects, research projects that are ongoing about our compressed air batteries, which I think are a great opportunity, but focused on the residential market with the current technologies with lithium batteries and some like open acid. Everyone's moving more towards lithium, but of the possibility manufacturers
innovación para reducir el
costo
de las
baterías. To reduce the price of batteries, as it happens for other components of the photovoltaic installation, and also commitment from the government through perhaps legislation, support, subsidies, to have storage that really enable people to handle and to be the owner of energy.
La producción de energía no coincide con los tiempos de uso de la energía.
Energy production doesn't use in the residential market, and to cover that storage capacity, to cover the use times. This is still not part of the projects at the moment. This is our greatest challenge. We have to move forward. This is fundamental. That this is similar to the evolution in inverter technology, like was mentioned. In very few years, we have gone from being focused on large central inverters of 1.5 utility installations to then going to the redundants of 100 kilos, and today we're looking at 1.5 kilos, hybrid ones. So thinking that that possibility of moving into energy storage. So what we can see in terms of market growth, what we really need for efficiently handling energy. Actually working on seem to indicate that we're moving towards photovoltaic energy with storage capacity, with energy storage capacity.
Now we turn to the next one for Angela. Hello, Angela.
Thank you.
Yeah, the question is, considering the demand increase both within China and globally, how does TÜV Nord do to support the quality assurance for safety and investors' role? What is your opinion?
Okay, thanks for the question. I think necessary to let all the attendees know that TÜV Nord is one of the most famous international tech companies in the world. So with more than 150 years history, we have 150 companies in 70 countries. We have a huge global network. So I'm in charge of the global PV business, means my responsibility is to smooth the global network to support customer needs in the best way. We are ready to offer our services to customers anytime and anywhere. On the other hand, we offer diversified services in product type testing and certification, inspection and on-site assessment for PV plant, technical due diligence certification for operation and maintenance company, and so on. So I think this will help the quality assurance and the support to guarantee the return of investment. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And for this question for Dr. Hao Fengnu, and the first one is largest technologies and future technologies in solar energy. And the second one is if there is going to be a standardization for PV module sizes. Dr. Hao Feng, are you still here?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Okay. Try to, because this, especially the first question is very big. Trying to give my opinion in a reasonable time. So the latest technologies and the future technologies in solar energy. This topic covers all aspects from wafers to cells, related materials, and processing, also the module fabrication processes. To save time, I just focus on cell technology here. So the conventional or the old back surface field cell concept is expected to be phased out within the next 5 years. We think so. However, the matured concept of diffused and the passivated PN junction will be further used still in the mainstream with various rare side passivation technologies such as PERC, Pro, PERT, and the TOPCon. So their market share is roughly about 80% in 2020, and they will keep dominating the market over the next few years. Apart from that, the back contact such as IBC and MWT will gradually have market share nearly 5% in the next 10 years. And the most popular topic recently is heterojunction, excuse me, so-called HJT, which is based on low temperature fabrication, which is totally different from those passivated PN junction design. As the emerging road, it has the chance to gain market share about 10% in 2025. But the challenge for throat is not comfortable.
Relax.
The main challenge for heterojunction is to further boost the efficiency. My opinion is at least 1.5% higher than the traditional passivated cell, and keep reducing the equipment and the consumable materials cost. As long as this balance point is passed, it will quickly occupy the market beyond our expectation. That might happen in 3 years. Apart from this, the perovskite and the tandem cells are the latest PV technologies. They have made a lot of breakthrough record in the solar cell efficiency table published by Professor Martin Green. And nowadays, the best efficiency from perovskite mini module, which is not full-size module, which is mini module, is 20.1%. Actually, this is made by a company in China called Ultimo Light. It is also in Wuxi, so we are neighbors. But generally speaking, they are still in the development stage. So their reliability and the mass production processing issues still need to be addressed before they enter the market. And that's my opinion for the first question. Regarding the second one, is there going to be a standard size for PV module? Yes, absolutely. Of course, we are not talking about the customized market. There's a very clear trend for the mainstream market. In order to achieve higher power, we all know about that, cells and modules of different sizes, so from M6 to M10 to G12, different sizes have emerged over the past 2 years. At the same time, causing lots of confusion for the whole supply chain, from raw materials to end products. And the related result, everyone knows, the materials price increases dramatically, and this puts manufacturers like us and the customers like the audience now put us into some trouble. Sometimes we cannot get the materials to supply products on time, and sometimes we have to tune the price to make sure we are not losing money by doing this order. And this is also not convenient for system design, for example, in regards to inverter characteristics. And the colleagues in good way, they may have to make different inverters to suit different size, different types of module. And also the purchasing, customer installation, all got different troubles. Therefore, after the full computation of all kinds of technologies and module dimensions, each category of products may gradually reach a standard size. As a result, the whole supply chain of the photovoltaics will operate much more smoothly and provide our customers more benefit. But this will take some time, probably 3 to 5 years, we guess. And that's my opinions about these two questions, Jessica. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your opinion. And our next question for Luis. And how about energy storage for top projects?
That is a very good question, actually. I think it's something that we more or less we have seen that has been misplaced. The markets are focusing residential and C&I, but without storage. Many markets are focused on the utility scale project, like Spain, for instance, right? That is something, the storage for C&I, for the commercial industrial segment, that is very interesting. And I would say that is something that we, at least from Goodwe, we are working on it. We have already two solutions. One is already in the market in Europe, a modular solution that you can combine our ET hybrid inverter, a 3-phase inverter, up to 10 units. That means that you can build up to 100 kilowatt C&I project with the option, with the storage, the energy, always with the lithium batteries. And the second product that we are launching now, actually, we are in the latest stage. The latest stage of before launching the product is the VTCs for those C&I facilities where there is an existing PV plant. just to storage and to optimize the use of that PV system, right? It's a retrofit solution in a modular basis up to 50 kilowatt. In any case, I think in general, is something, the energy storage for rooftop for C&I is something that we need to, all the manufacturers have to develop. And I think Rafael mentioned also during his speech, the regulation. I think also the regulation in the markets has to facilitate and to speed up this solution, because eventually we have the energy already on those rooftop that we have with PV, and it's a matter to storage, to optimize this energy that we have already available. Just the last comment about this topic. When we in PV sector, when we talk about energy storage, automatically we think in batteries, lead acid or lithium. But for the C&I segment, I think we can develop other kind of compatibilities, a little bit more sophisticated, to be honest, but something very interesting for industrial, like a high pressure machinery, etc. Right? High thermal water or liquid, etc. This is something that we need to develop, that kind of compatibility, that we can use such the facility itself of our client to use the advantage of that facility to store the PV energy that we have, also in other ways of storing, not always lithium or lead acid batteries.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
And we got one more question from our audience, Mr. Daniel Godchenko. Hi, Daniel. Are you still here? Hello, Daniel. Would you like to speaking with our manufacturers? Because we found that you have questions for our manufacturers. Okay. Okay, so time is limited. We don't want to say goodbye for all of our audience, but thank you so much for stay with us, and thank you for your support. We will see you next time. Thank you. Gracias.